As we headed out of Hungary and crossed into Slovenia, it was like the environment became instantly greener. It had been a long drive from Budapest, so we looked for a stop near the border. What we found was a small town which was practically abandoned and all a bit creepy. The stop itself was a car lot on the edge of a forest near the trail route for hikers, which to our tired minds was good enough for a good night's sleep.
Resting at the heights under one enlightening tree, I build my house on the other side of town. I rent a house in another part of town, where I live my life in the shadows of your life, waiting for the big advice.
Good morning. I've woken up and it's a pretty nice day outside, as you can see. Really nice. I am on bacon duty over here. It's yummy, it's yummy. And Joe on his own video duty. Whoop whoop. And an update of our air vents is that it's the wrong size. Dylan has got rid of the paracord and has duct taped it down. Hopefully he'll get onto the roof and glue it sometime before it flies off. Yeah. Day 2 in Slovenia was spent mostly on the road as we drove in the direction of Lake Bled. On the way we visited a small town of Maribor. Sing it, girl. That's the only way to prove your love. The sun was beginning to drop as we turned out of Slovenia's capital, so we decided on a closer stop and found ourselves in the pretty town of Scofield, just 20 k's away.
G'day guys, we've just arrived at our accommodation for the day in Scofield.
Yeah.
Yeah, that pronunciation probably isn't correct. But yeah, it looks like it's a pay and display park again, but you know, it's only €5 for a night, which on a budget is pretty ideal. Plus it's like a really cool old town, like legit right there, which we should be able to go explore soon.
It was an early rise as we headed into the town and found a little coffee shop in front of a church in the centre. Scofield is one of the biggest regions in Slovenia with a population of 11,969. Like most old towns, Scofield is rich in history, running from the year 973 when the region was gifted to the bishops of Varian, which stood for 1,000 years. Later history has involved the town with World War II, as Germany took over in 1941, and when the town was taken back at the end of the war, the castle built to originally house the bishops now held prisoners of war. The town assumed ownership in 1959.
Before long we were back in our van heading towards Lake Bled again. Tegan was determined to not take the motorway, so we went on the scenic route. Although pretty, came with a few ups and downs, both the road and for Nelly. About halfway after we had climbed a huge mountain, we stopped in a valley town called Crawper so we could give Nelly's brakes a rest.
What's the deal?
Brakes are a bit hot, a bit of smoke, so give it a rest for a bit. Don't know how many more hills there are, but it's a good note that she can't handle the hills too well. So yeah. Going up's alright, it seems. It's just coming down. It's a little bit not too great. Yeah. Where's the M&Ms? It didn't take long before we found ourselves faced with the lake.
So we just arrived in Lake Bled, and it's a pretty nice day outside and the water looks really nice, so we're about to head out for a swim and we'll catch up with you guys later.
There were few options as to where to stay in Lake Bled with a camper, so we chose to stay a few nights at the big campsite. It was more pricey than pay and display, but there were facilities, water, internet and a little bit more security that we didn't mind paying for. Even though the camp was at the polar end relative to the town, it is only a 40-minute stroll around the lake's edge. Tegan and I decided to walk to town for dinner as a treat. We turned off the camera to have a night to ourselves. Beautiful morning today in Lake Bled. Plan today is to kind of chill out and do some more editing. And try and at least get that first video done, which has taken us a while. I guess it's just something we haven't really done before, and yeah, it's all a new challenge. But check out this, it's pretty cool.
Midnight, when darkness disappears and you float free for a while. It's a land of colored dreams that will open up its gate and let you naked step inside. When your taste of time is wrong, you shake it up and run away, and your sense of time is gone. Break it, then you run away into the Hardland.
So we just got back from our swim, which was lovely, but we just started to have a bit of a clean up and realised that our lights aren't working anymore. Don't really know why, trying to figure that out now. Yeah, our fridge still works, so not really sure what that deal is. But yeah, talk us through what's happening, Dylan.
Fridge and mains outlets still work, but the internals that run off the 12 volt, I guess, or the same battery line, like the lights and the pump, etc., are not working. So I'm not sure what. I'm looking at fuses, but the fuses look fine. So it might be something along the line. We'll have to have a look. Want to try?
Yep. Hey, what?
Is it on?
No.
You said it was.
So not as easy as one of those turn the switch on and off situations. More to come. Like usual, we were a little too relaxed in the afternoon that we didn't see how low the sun had gotten. We still wanted to catch the sunset at the castle, so off we went, coffee still in hand, ciders in the pack.
We're on the go. We're on the go.
We're on the go.
We're on the go.
What's a life for evil? Sadness flies like ravens down your empty, thirsty throat. So put your lashes on and put your lipstick on and spend another weekend on your own. When your taste of time is gone, you shake it off and run away. And your sense of time is gone. You break it then.
The walk up to the castle was almost vertical, and in our rush we forgot our wallets, so we couldn't even get into the castle. Lucky for us, there's a path leading around the back, which is where the sun was setting. It turned out to be a better view than if we'd gotten into the castle, so we sat in subsiders until the sun went down. Today we are leaving Lake Bled, which is kind of exciting because it's pretty nice but pretty touristy too, and it's kind of nice to get away from that. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this week's video, and if you liked it, please give us a thumbs up. And if you want to catch later videos, then remember to subscribe.
Somewhere down there.
Or here. Or here. We don't know.
Thanks, guys. Make sure to tune in next week as we make our way towards the Shoshka Valley and explore the Emerald Pools.